Holy shit. Third time's the charm. First time, no audio. Second time, I was streaming it. Third time, fucking hopefully. FML. Fuck my life sometimes. Holy shit, I'm an idiot. Alright, let's go over this. I'm going to read this story, and it is going to play a big part in the story. I'm going to read this poem, and it'll play a big part into the story that's afterwards. Now, first and foremost, it was published in July 14th of 2014. And I was 14 at the time. Now, obviously, this story has to do with me being a bit younger. Well, fuck it, whatever. We're going right into the story, I guess, first, before anything else. An ethereal goddess lays down upon this silk. I put my mouth on those titties to get a drink of her milk. She loves it, moans, and lets out a shout. I move to her ass cheeks and see some shit poking out. My lips attached to her shit-crusted anus. This type of move could make a porn actor famous. With my mouth on her rectum and tongue in the crevice, she hits me with a fart, but I don't regret this. Minutes fly by as I chew on the hole. She shit herself twice, but I shoveled that goal. She lifts up my head with her hand under my chin. I no longer see her ass. I see her sweet face again. As I approach her big, luscious lips, I get excited and some piss drips. As our lips collide and the stars burst, she whispers she's wet. It's time to quench my thirst. I go to the vagina with utmost haste. My dick is rock hard and her vagina needs a taste. Slowly and carefully, I put my penis in her. Her ass was an appetizer. Now this is her dessert dinner. She clenches the pillow that lays behind her head. Her vagina was hungry. I made sure it was fed. Back and forth like waves crashing upon a shore. I am thrusting my hips. She begins moaning some more. My dick connects us like a sign to a road. Time is flying by. I'm about to blow my load. I'm humping and thrusting at such a fast pace. Oh, here it comes. I pull out and blast my semen in her face. She took all my sperm, a quantity hard to fathom. To my surprise, she enjoyed it and continued to orgasm. She moaned and bounced up and down on the sheets. She reached her climax, and I had front row seats. This sex was incredible and had reached its zenith. I look forward to it again. I'm in love with Gwyneth. Now, this story is very important. Now, I saw this from a relatively unknown YouTuber at the time, and I thought it was fascinating. So when the school year started up again, I immediately showed this to all my friends. And I can't remember the exact grade. I think it was 8th, maybe ninth. I can't remember. But we all loved it and laughed. Now, it was a bunch of guys hearing the story. We all heard it, laughing like crazy, and loved every bit of it. And so, one of my friends asked asked if they could send this story to a girl and say it was from me. And I say, sure, why not? I don't see a problem with it. I didn't see any issue with it happening. Now, I don't know exactly what he said or anything like that to her, but she definitely got the text message, the story, and go to the next day. I get called into the principal's office out of nowhere, and I am completely blindsided by it. Apparently, her mom saw the story as well and saw the text message, well, the message saying that it was from me to her. And her mom didn't find it too funny. She didn't really like it and did the most logical thing, which is calling the fucking police. And so the police show up to school in the fucking principal's office. There's a police officer that first off knows my dad, which my parents are divorced. So he knows my dad, and my dad finds out about all this, but that's whatever. But he knows my dad. And there's a police officer, there's the superintendent, and then there's the principal as well, all in there. And I am 14 years old. I'm not gonna try sitting here acting like, dude, I was so fucking tough. I wasn't scared of the police. I didn't give a shit if I was gonna get in trouble. Now, understand, I did a lot of bad shit back in high school and middle school. Like, I stabbed a couple of kids with fucking pencils. And, like, I've gotten my ass kicked as well. I've gotten fucking chucked onto the ground because I tried, you know, I tried fucking jumping on someone's back and they fucking threw me onto the ground. And I threw a hissy fit for the rest of that day. But, like, I did a lot of bad shit back in high school. And this was the only thing that has ever gotten me in actual fucking trouble. To where I actually had to talk to the fucking principal and or someone of authority. And I was shitting my pants. I was so fucking nervous. My face was so goddamn bright red. I was embarrassed. I was scared. I was like shaking like fucking crazy. Like my leg could not stop shaking. I was so fucking nervous. They started talking to me. And the police officer is like, you can't talk to this girl anymore for a long time. And then the principal and superintendent are like, why did you send this? Why did you make this? And so I also explained to them, you know, I didn't make it. I just found it online. I fucking sent it to a friend and then they sent it. And the the police officer didn't see the text messages, and neither did the superintendent and all that. Superintendent or the principal. They didn't see the text messages. They just, like, the one that was there. I don't know what the fuck exactly happened, but my friend that sent it to the girl didn't get in any trouble. I got in trouble because my name was tagged onto it. So they didn't see any of that. So he didn't get in trouble at all, which is like fucking whatever. Like, whatever. And they don't tell me anything other than you can't talk to this girl for a very long time. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, did she get a fucking restraining order against me or something? What the hell? And that was it. It was just like, you just can't talk to her. I didn't even ask how long is a long time. I just was like, all right. And immediately in my head, I was just like, I can't talk to her until we fucking graduate. I can't ever talk to her again. In which it's like, it's even funnier is that like 2, 3 years after this incident, I still didn't talk to her. But that was more just because it's like, I don't want to fucking risk it. Even though the police officer isn't fucking there, obviously. And nobody's gonna fucking enforce it if I was to talk to her. She found the story funny, apparently, which is even more ridiculous. But, yeah. And so when I'm getting out of that principal's office, I am just so fucking just destroyed mentally. Like, entire thing was so nerve wracking that I was just like, holy shit, dude. I looked like a fucking ghost after I got out of there. Like, my cheeks were still bright red, but the rest of my fucking face was white. Like, more white than white. More white than I am. Like, I looked completely flushed. And while I was in there, she knew what was happening and was telling her friends about it. And I was in such a bitch mood afterwards because it's like, so she told her friends about it, and then her friends, I don't, her friends, all it was a small group of friends, but people found out. The school fucking found out, and I was talking. I went back to the principal like an hour later and asked the principal, "Hey, could you please tell her not to tell people about this?" It was way too fucking late, dude. It was way too fucking late. And it was a small school. Everybody knew everybody and all that shit. So it fucking spread like wildfire. It was immediate that everybody fucking found out practically. And that was the only time that I have ever had to deal with the fucking police for something that I actually did that was bad. And fucking because of fucking moist critical, I nearly fucking shit myself out of pure anxiety for just something so stupid. See, Moist Critical ruined the chance to, make a relationship with that girl. I couldn't, send her that. I didn't even have her number. No. It's just so fucking funny that this happened. Like, looking back at it now, obviously, it's funny. Back then, no, I was fucking scared. But yeah, like, it was just such a funny thing. And yeah, this story should come back. This is one that definitely needs to come back. You should definitely send it to other people around your age group, and don't send it to don't send it to kids. Obviously, that sounds so fucking bad. Jesus Christ. Whatever. Uh, I I'm trying to just think of a fucking actual correct statement. Holy shit, Jesus. Oh, my brain is fucking dying on me right now. Don't talk to children. Fucking, that's all I got.